guys, welcome back to my channel and another video. So as you guys can probably tell from the title, I am doing a video book haul of all of the books that I have picked up since my last book haul video, which was around 14th, 15th of March. So pretty much all of the books that I have gotten since then up until today, which I think is like the 14th of June. So all the books that I've purchased in the last 3 months. Some of them you may have seen because they've been in other videos that I have up on my channel, but I just thought I would show them all because I love looking at books and showing off all the books that I've bought because it makes me very happy. But I'm just gonna go straight into this video. So I guess we might just start off with, I guess the first book I want to discuss is the third book in a series I've yet to read, and that is Kingdom of the Feared by Kerri Maniscalco. So this is the third and final book in the, Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy. I don't know if it has like a proper name, but that's what we're gonna go. Yeah, it doesn't say, it's just got the single names. So this is the third and final book. I actually picked this one up off Facebook. I have the first two in hardcover. I haven't actually read them. I love the covers on these books. They're stunning. I'm a little bit annoyed because my first two books have the Robert Pattinson Presents things on the cover and this one doesn't, and it's also a slightly different height, but it's fine because I picked it up for like $15 or something, which is a bargain. But like I said, it's the third and final book. I have not read the first two. I'm pretty sure it deals with like witches, kings and queens. I'm making it up. I don't actually know. All I know is that the first two books, Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed, are on my to be read pile for this year. So plan is that now that I own all three, I'm going to pick them up at some point and give them a read and see what I think. Now I have all three of them, so I should probably pick them up in the next month or two. And then I think I might talk about the next two books together. The next book I purchased is a special edition, and I picked up not one, but two copies of Lore by Alexandra Bracken. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember which one is which. Okay, so this one is by Owl Crate, and then this must be the Illumicrate edition. Hold on. No, it's by Fairy Loot. I know what I'm doing. Basically, I own the paperback of this novel. I freaking loved it. I thought it was amazing. It basically focuses on like the Greek gods. All I know is that I wanted a special edition hardcover copy of this book, and I stumbled upon one on this one actually upon a Facebook buying group page, so I picked it up, and then I stumbled across this one on eBay and I purchased it, and it is, just wait for it guys, like I actually have it facing outwards on my shelf like this. It's stunning. Like, I really enjoyed this book and I decided that I apparently needed two copies of it. But I'll show off this one because it's also the Greek gods come to Earth. They're actually mortals, so they don't have any of the like immortality or any of their stuff. And they're hunted by the descendants of ancient bloodlines, and they're all eager to kill the gods because if they do kill a god, they actually get their power and immortality. So it's really dangerous for the gods to be walking on Earth, and it was just so well written. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I couldn't rate it highly enough, and that's why I now own 3 editions of this book, and I regret nothing. Alrighty, and then the next book I picked up was Happy Place by Emily Henry. This is by Illumicrate, so it is the special edition hardcover. I do actually have a video of me unboxing it, so if you would like to see that, I go into it a lot more in depth. Whilst I'm here, so I actually pre-ordered this one in April, but it didn't actually ship out until May. But in May, I also picked up the paperback edition so that I could read it. It focuses on Harriet and Wyn, who were together for a number of years. They were engaged, and basically Wyn breaks off their engagement. They've not told any of their friends from college. Harriet ends up having like a meetup at a lake house that one of the girls she went to college with owns, and she's like, I'm gonna finally come clean to my friends and tell them that like we've broken up. And completely unaware, she rocks up there and Wyn is there, and he convinces her to pretend that like they're still together. They find out that the lake house is being sold, and two of them want to get married at the lake house to kind of celebrate and close off that chapter of their lives. So they have to pretend to like still be together, do coupley things, share a room. It was gorgeous. It was stunning. I really loved reading this novel. I love Emily Henry, and as such, I have 2 editions of this book. The next 2 books I picked up were also from a Facebook buy and sell group. What I'm learning from this video is that I think I need to ban myself from these groups. I did pick up the next 2 books in a series that I already own the Fairy Loot editions of, and that is the Iron Face series by Julie Kagawa. I do have the first 4 novels in this series in the special edition covers. So I did actually pick up the Iron Raven and also the Iron Sword by Julie Kagawa. I literally picked it up less than a week before the 3rd one came out. I will also show you the spines. These books are stunning. I can't tell you what it's about because I haven't read them, but basically it just carries on the Iron Face story. They focus on Puck, and I guess it's just continuing on the story, but it's basically focuses on fairies. Iron is like deadly to them. I don't know whereabouts in this world it takes place. I need to pick it up, basically. I picked up these 2 special editions, and I hope that I can pick up the actual 3rd and final one. So like stay tuned for another haul video where hopefully it'll appear. Oh well, I've just rambled. All right, so they were the books that I bought in April. I looked after myself in April because I spent too much on special edition books. I couldn't go out and buy other books. And then it brings us to May. So the first book in May I picked up was Silver in the Bone by Alexandra Bracken. This is the next book that she's brought out. I wasn't a fan of like the Darkest Minds trilogy. I read the first one, started the second one, had to put it down because I DNF'd it. I didn't read that passenger ship book. I don't know, like they were the cool cover with the boat on it. I don't know. But I didn't pick up any of those books, and then I gave a shot on Lore, and I loved Lore, and basically because I enjoyed Lore, I thought I would pick up this one. That's right. It focuses on an Arthurian legend. So like I took that to mean like King Arthur. I could be wrong. I'm like, oh, it focuses on King Arthur. There's a sword. It looks cool. I'm in. You know, we're going to go on an adventure and be fun, but I thought it sounded cool. I liked the cover. I bought it because of the cover, let's be real. And I don't know what it's about, but we picked it up and it's fine. I purchased another book from Facebook. Well, I'm really in my buying books off Facebook era, aren't I? And that book was it's Blade of Secrets by Trisha Levan-Sellers. This is a book that has been on my TBR pile. That's my to be read. On my to buy pile. She's the author that wrote A Shadow Between Us. That's also on my 23 books I want to read this year list that I haven't gotten to yet. It has to do with dragons, I think. I don't know. I just thought it had to do with dragons because that looked like a dragon. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks more like an eagle or a bird. So I may have made a mistake. And by may, I mean, yes, I have made a mistake because this is not about dragons. This is awkward. Mostly for me, not so much for you. Okay, we've got a girl called Ziva. She prefers metal to people. I prefer books to people, so I can relate to her on that thing. So it looks like she spends her days tucked away in a forge, making weapons. Ooh, they're imbued with magic. Love that. I don't even know if I'm gonna like it because I haven't read the other book of hers that I own. So I just saw a $15 hardcover book and went, sold, because I have no self-control apparently. I don't know why I thought that was a dragon when it's clearly a bird. It doesn't even, it's not a dragon. It's not even close to being a dragon. I'm going to put it down now because it's just embarrassing. And then the next book I picked up was also a sequel. And that is Cursed Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Weber. Really appreciate that. They both have the same first name. One with a C, one with a K. Thank you. I didn't have to think too hard. This is the sequel to Twin Crowns. I've not read Twin Crowns. Continuing on my trend of purchasing sequels in a book series that I haven't started yet. Stunning. So they're 2 sisters. I'm pretty sure there's like a crown in question that they're fighting over, but I don't really know, and I don't really know what this one's about other than it literally says Sisters United, Kingdom Divided. That's a spoiler for myself. But anyway, I've got the sequel for whenever I decide to pick up the first book. Like, I've got them here, you know. Knowing my luck, the 3rd one will come out next year and I still won't have picked it up, but at least I'll be able to read all 3 together. So love that for me. So the next book I picked up is going to probably be no surprise to anyone because every single person that reads books in the world, I think, has lost their goddamn mind over this book, which is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This is actually a book about dragons. Can confirm it. That's the reason why I picked it up, because I saw this cover like going around and I was like, ew, it's ugly. This is ugly. And I was like, I saw the cover and I'm like, I'm not going to pick that up. Like, that's an ugly book. Like, I don't want this on my shelf. And then the book flew off the shelves and everyone was raving about it and lost their minds. And I literally had someone describe it to me as Divergent and dragons. I can't remember if they said it was something else. And I was like, well, I like dragons because I bought a book thinking it was about dragons and it wasn't. And I loved Divergent. It's one of my favorite YA novels, like series that I've read. So yeah, this book is about this girl. There's like dragon riders. Her mum is like captain. Let's just go captain because I don't actually know, but I think her mum is like the captain of the dragon riders, and basically she never wanted to be a dragon rider. She wanted to be a scribe and spend a day essentially studying and being in a library, and basically her mum for whatever reason forces her to become a dragon rider. Apparently it's amazing. I know people who have read it and they just devoured it and they loved it. I want to pick it up really soon. There's like no copies of it anywhere, so I saw it in my local Big W and was like, I'm just gonna buy it. That was a panic buy. And then there are all of the books I bought in May. And then we're going to talk about the books I've managed to pick up so far in the month of June. So the first book I picked up this month was A Curse of Salt by Sarah Street. Gonna be honest, I picked it up because it gives me mermaid vibes. And with The Little Mermaid having been released in cinemas, I panic picked it up because I thought it looked cool. This fairy tale is cursed. What a way to have that written at the very top of the back of the book. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what it's about, except I'm presuming there's a curse and there's a heartless king. He's called a pirate, a monster, and a god. Ooh, no. So her father's merchant ship has been raided and they're faced with this horrifying demand. They will kill your father, or in order to spare your father's life, we will exchange him for one of his daughters. So it looks like our main character, Rhea, must participate in the exchange, and so she's now launched herself into this world full of pirates, and she comes face to face with the heartless king. Ooh, it's a century-old curse. She's gonna fall in love with the king and break the curse. That is my prediction. I just bought it because I thought the cover was stunning. I also purchased Loath to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. This is the Illumicrate special edition. Like with Happy Place, I do have a video. It's actually the one video of an unboxing of both of these books because they came together. It's just a special edition of Love to Loathe You, which I absolutely adored, by Ali Hazelwood. It's the novella bind up. There's 3, and it's basically in the same world as The Love Hypothesis, Love on the Brain. And I'm going to presume her new one, Love Theoretically, which has just been released. And then the next book I picked up this weekend was Emma of 83rd Street. This was a book that I found on Instagram and I thought the cover looked cool, so I saw it in my local Target and I picked it up because why not? But it's basically about this girl, Emma, who lives in the Upper East Side neighborhood. She's at university and she's sort of looking after her father, and she's got this kind of hobby matchmaking thing that she does. Ended up, you know, pairing her sister with her now fiance, and they're gonna get married. And it's like she's got an annoying neighbor. He's got some issues with her, so she looks like Emma's a bit of a schemer and things don't go too well for her, and George, her annoying neighbor, is involved, and they probably fall in love and get together. And sounds like a cute little rom-com that I'm excited to read at some point in the next 5 years when I get to it. Okay, and then the last 2 books I actually purchased today, which I'm so excited about. So the first one that I got was, as I just briefly mentioned, got released the last couple of days, and that's Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. So this is, I just realized there's this stupid sticker. I hate when they do that. Yeah, so this is the next book in by Ali Hazelwood that's been released. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what it's about. I just know it's gonna probably be another woman in science, engineering, STEM, whatever it's called, and I love her books. They're so good. I love her romances, so I'm probably gonna pick this one up some point in the next week or 2 when I finish my current read. I'm probably going to pick this one up next. It's about a theoretical physicist, Elsie Hanaway. She works as a physicist, but then she also is a fake girlfriend to kind of supplement her income because being a physicist isn't earning much. Oh, I love this. Somehow comes into contact with this guy called Jack Smith. He's the older brother of her favorite client. He turns out to be her cold-hearted experimental physicist who ruined her mentor's career and undermine the reputation of theorists everywhere. They clearly fall in love because they're literally kissing on the cover. But I'm so excited to pick this up and to own it. The final book in this haul that I picked up today is Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. I don't know anything about this book. I haven't heard anything about it. I just saw it today when I was picking up Love Theoretically, and I went, well, that looks cute. I got 2 sentences in and I went, yeah, I've got to buy it. So literally, this is the reason why I bought this book. A handsome freckled data analysis. A messy, optimistic Christmas tree farm owner. I saw Christmas tree and I just purchased it. So I did look at the cover and I'm like, it's a little bit Christmassy. It looks like we're trying to save a Christmas tree farm that this girl has loved since she was a child. She enters a contest a contest with an Insta famous influencer. They must pretend to like fake date or something like that. I don't really know. They enter in a contest. She must win something, and I guess to bring light to her Christmas tree farm. And it just sounds like a cute, fun rom-com that I'm really quite excited to pick up. That is it. How many books have they talk about in this? 16 books. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this book haul. I now have to go and put them all back on my shelves, which I'm not looking forward to doing. I have done way too much smiling. My cheeks actually hurt. But that's okay, because books make me happy. And please let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these books. If you know what Blade of Secrets is about, like, let your girl know. Especially if there is dragons. If dragons do randomly appear in this book, please let me know in the comments so I can redeem myself, because I still feel like an idiot right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.